I have the pleasure of talking with Michael Broderick, who is the president and CEO of the YMCA of Honolulu. Thank you, Michael, for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Lila.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
The YMCA has so many projects, and I know you have a few more going on right now.
We do. You know, the beauty about the Y is that people think about it as a place where you swim and gym. But it's so much more than that. We have youth programs, we have programs for chronic disease, and a couple that I wanted to share with you about. One is called our Come With Me program. This is a program for little kids who are between 3 and 5 years old, and we're trying to prepare them for kindergarten. And we go into low socioeconomic neighborhoods, Kalihi, Palama, Chinatown, and we work with the child and their caregiver, usually the mother or grandmother, so that when they go to kindergarten, they're ready to learn.
What a novel idea to have early learning in the community.
I know, but these are children who ordinarily would not have that opportunity, and all of them are scholarshiped. So it's a life-changing experience for these young kids.
Now, the Y has always had programs for the very small into the senior years.
Yes. We have programs to teach 6 months old how to swim, but we actually get 6-month-olds in the water, and then we have programs for people that are in their 90s. At our Kaimuki Y, we have 40 members who are 90 years old or more. And these are folks that are actively involved in our programs. And we have programs, a Parkinson's program for people that suffer from Parkinson's. We have a program for people who are experiencing prediabetes to prevent them from becoming diabetic. So many different kind of programs. The breadth is really impressive.
So we are aware that the YMCA programs are community-based and for the community, but what you're speaking about is really overall family health.
Absolutely. And you know, when I was in family court, what I learned was that you couldn't just focus on the child or focus on the mother or focus on the father. You had to focus on the entire family. And the Y, as you said, is a perfect example of an organization that does that. The other thing I really appreciate about the Y is that we try to work with kids that don't have as much as those who are privileged and have opportunities. So for example, we have something called College Camp, where we take young girls and boys who have just finished sophomore year in high school, and we get them together for a week. And we teach them how to apply to, pay for, and excel in college. When we first asked these kids, do you plan to go to college? 0%. It turns out that 80% after this program go to college.
Even though many of the programs are directed at communities that don't have as much, you have a fabulous leadership program.
We have a great leadership program. Any child is eligible for that. We offer it in the summer. We offer it during intersession times. We also have a youth in government program that any child can participate in. These are primarily middle school and high school, and they learn how to write laws. They learn how to advocate for positions, and in a civil and respectful way.
I can see how your history and your upbringing and your professional career have prepared you for this.
Thank you. You know, I was the director of the state court system, so overseeing a large organization. And then I was a family court judge. I had 10,000 cases. And that informed me about the needs of the community. So between the director of the court position and the family court judge, I think it positioned me well to help lead the YMCA.
And no wonder you come with such joy and happiness.
Yeah, I'll tell you, when I was in family court, as much of an honor it was to be a judge, the level of suffering that I saw, I can't begin to describe. The YMCA is a fun place. It's a place full of joy. So that contrast has been very good for me.
Well, your leadership is well felt in the community, but also by all of the staff persons that you have that have so much aloha.
I appreciate that, Lila. I say I have not met a jerk yet in the Y. They're all nice people.
Thank you for your time, and we'll continue to support the Y and hear a little bit more about your new programs.
Thanks very much, Lila.
Thank you. And thank you also for tuning in to my conversation with Michael Broderick, President and CEO of the YMCA of Honolulu.